It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Finance Daily, episode 962, How to Retire Forever on a Fixed Chunk of Money, Part 1, by Mr. Money Mustache of MrMoneyMustache.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host here on Optimal Finance Daily, and I'm here every single day reading to you from some of the very best personal finance blogs anywhere. And thank you to SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99, that's $4.99 a month. Try it free for 30 days and get a free 10-pound scale when you visit pb.com/finance. That's pb.com/finance. Now today I've got a bit of a longer post for you, so I'm going to break it into two parts. I'll read the first half today and then finish up the rest for you tomorrow. So with that, let's get right to part 1 as we optimize your life. How to Retire Forever on a Fixed Chunk of Money, Part 1, by Mr. Money Mustache of MrMoneyMustache.com. These last two articles have focused on how common it is for early retirees to continue making money after they say goodbye to the cubicle. I share stories like that because I've seen it happen in so many lives, including my own. Plus, if you do it right, work is fun. But the downside of all this side hustle talk is that you can take it too far. And people start to think that early retirement is possible only if you keep making money afterwards, to the point that I've now been hearing many 30-something millionaires saying things like, "Sure, the numbers say I've easily reached financial independence, but I'm not even going to touch my nest egg until I'm 60. So these days, I just do a bit of unpleasant consulting work here and there to cover my expenses and to get the employer-subsidized health insurance. On top of that, it is hard to get mainstream financial advisors to admit that there is such a thing as a finite chunk of money that you can live safely on forever. They say stuff like, financial independence is great, but truly retiring from making money? Forget it. This is where Mr. Money Mustache puts a stake in the ground, because it is absolutely possible and in fact very easy to make a chunk of money last through your lifetime. There is no magic or unusual risk or hope involved. It's just plain math. Even with all the complexities of the modern financial world, with its booms and busts, OPECs and Brexits, and the churning sea of changing politicians and dictators, it still all boils down to a really simple number, and we can illustrate it with this really simple example. Let's say you want to be able to spend $40,000 a year for life and have that spending allowance continue to grow with inflation, and you never want to make another dollar from work in your lifetime. In this situation, the following 3 sentences represent the entire universe of probability for you. If you retire with $800,000 in investments, you will probably make it through your whole life without running out of money, a 5% withdrawal rate. If you start with $1 million nest egg, a 4% withdrawal rate, you will very likely never run out of money. If you start with a $1.33 million chunk, a 3% withdrawal rate, it is overwhelmingly certain that you'll have a growing surplus for life. Now, these statements do all depend on the continued existence of a productive human race which continues to innovate and trade and not destroy its own productive capacity. But you know what? In the event of a global apocalypse, you won't be thanking yourself for spending those last few years in the office accumulating a few last shares of index funds anyway. And the strategies described in this blog are designed to shift us all to a more sustainable, healthy, productive economy. So when you live a mustachian lifestyle, you're boosting the likelihood of an apocalypse-free future for all of us. Thus, because of you, we are all going to do just fine. So, a fixed chunk of money is about as safe a retirement strategy as you'll ever find. It's safer than relying on any job because keeping a steady job depends on the overall economy remaining healthy enough to feed your company remaining solvent, and you remaining productive and useful to that company. Meanwhile, a good investment portfolio just depends on the world economy in general continuing to exist. But once you've got that chunk, how to actually convert it into a safe stream of lifetime income? In other words, most of us get to the door of financial independence with something like this. Rental house, $200,000 with $500 a month of rental profits. Checking account with $4,000. Company 401k of $228,000. Vanguard with $450,000. Main house, $400,000, and mortgages, negative $250,000. But what we really want is something like $40,000 a year to cover groceries, housing, travel, and fun. So what is the problem? Most people get stuck on the same 3 questions. What investments do I use to provide a lifetime of income? A big chunk of my savings are in 401k or pension, locked up until I'm 59. How do I retire at 35? And how can I pay for U.S. health insurance on a $3,300 per month budget when I've heard monthly premiums can exceed $1,200 a month for a family of 4? The great news is that there are easy answers for all three. They are just not widely known because true early retirement with no backup income is such a rare field that very few people write about it. So let's bang out those answers right here. Investments. As always, I suggest that you only need one thing, a generous bucket load of low-fee index funds. It can even be a single index fund if you want to keep it even simpler, Vanguard's VTI Total Stock Market Exchange Traded Fund. Whether you own these funds through your company's 401k plan or the brokerage account of your choice, or a Vanguard account, or through an automatic management service like Betterment, as I do, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are buying pieces of real profitable companies which pay dividends and appreciate over time. Okay, got the funds. Now what? Okay, you're 35 years old, you have saved exactly $1 million and handed in your resignation. At this point, you will probably have at least two chunks of money, a normal chunk, also known as a taxable account, and a retirement chunk, perhaps a 401k, IRA, or pension. Let's suppose it is divvied up like this. $500,000 in taxable accounts like Vanguard, Betterment, checking, and savings, and $500,000 in retirement accounts like 401k, IRA, pension, etc. When you retire early, you use up your taxable accounts first. On your first day of freedom, you log into your account, find the option for what to do with dividends, and set those to get automatically deposited into your checking account. Right now, the VTI fund happens to pay a 1.89% annual dividend, which means that the $500,000 account I mentioned a moment ago will pay $9,000 in annual dividends straight to you. Then, if you're shooting for $40,000 of annual spending, simply set up an automatic monthly withdrawal of an additional $31,000 per year, $2,583 per month, to be sent to your checking account, which is set to automatically pay off your credit card, which you use to buy your groceries. To be continued. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled How to Retire Forever on a Fixed Chunk of Money by Mr. Money Mustache of MrMoneyMustache.com. And don't forget, shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. And for being an Optimal Finance Daily listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, again, that's $4.99, you can also qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping, calculate exact postage online, and print from your PC. Go to pb.com/finance to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/finance. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. And that's going to do it for today. Thank you for listening all the way through, and I will be back with you tomorrow as usual, where we'll finish up this post and where your optimal life awaits.